Hello and welcome back to Arvania Constructions. This is what I'll be working with today. It's about time I built another robot, isn't it? This will be the SU-37, my fifth robot in this ongoing Of Druids and Droids series. The sketch for this project was ready, and I could already picture how it might come together. I start by laying out all possible parts for kitbashing. The base came from the back of an old solar power bank. I loosened the screws to take out the circuit board, which may be used in another build. Now I need to cut off the rounded edge. This is a clean starting point. For the wheels, I dismantled the trailer of a toy tractor. The original axles do not fit my plan, so I make new ones from a lollipop stick, cut into 3 equal lengths. Much thicker, much sturdier. While we are on the subject of sewing, I'll be needing these later. Then I glue the wheels in place. Each wheel pressed onto its new mount, making it more sturdy. You might know these. These are 2 parts from an IKEA toolkit. Usually they work as Allen key extenders or handles that will go underneath the base. Between both of them, I add a part of the tractor's trailer. On top, a small odd detail is added, but it makes sense for the structure. Some believe such panels once served as coded identifiers, measuring a specific type of illness. The robot has a closed front section. For this part, I cut the pieces from a styrene sheet. This sheet of styrene is quite thick, so I have to cut through it several times. After the pieces are cut out, I taped them together to check the fit. Now I can glue them one by one. After drying, I sand the joints as well as the edges smooth. I fill the gaps using wall filler and sand again. At the rear, I glue 2 slanted pipes to keep the cargo from falling off. Another piece of styrene serves as a back door. And for its frame, I use the rigid section of cable ties. Using only the pressure of a pencil, I inscribe lines into the styrene following my ruler. An easy way to get those sci-fi style panel lines, just wherever it feels right. Let me add a few extra details. Some creep please. a small plastic strip at the front, cable tie pieces at the back, circular plates on the sides. Now it's prime time. Once I apply a grey primer, everything comes together nicely and looks uniform. Now it's ready to be painted. First, I use my airbrush to give it all a white base coat. Since I like the combination of white and orange with some dark grey details, I paint this robot in the same scheme as I did before, with a robot for Big Bot Bash. I add some orange to a few of the panels. Masking off the areas gives me some crisp edges. That's the SU-37. It's a compact cargo and utility bot. These units officially belong to a depot at the very end of the industrial park. Or rather, a completely isolated building that already looks eerie from the outside, especially at night. Employees? There are none to be seen, just the robots. That is, if you even catch a glimpse without being noticed. By day, and from the outside, far, far away, it looks harmless. Sterile shelves, spotless floors, a few conveyor belts humming in routine. But some said, things happened there that were never meant for public eyes. Until one day, a SU-37 disappeared. Officially, a software glitch had sent it out on field duty, but those who saw it claimed it moved differently. And it seemed to know exactly what it's transporting, while the rest of the units just focus on driving around in the hole, focusing on doing their tasks. They say the SU-37 was never meant to leave its spot. And yet, here it stands, a machine of cargo and perhaps of secrets. The wheels get painted black, while their caps remain white with some orange accents added. A few spots slipped through, but aside from that, the masking did its job beautifully. I give the door an anthracite colored frame and add orange details. Then I add a warning sign right in the middle. I start with a long matchstick, the base for attaching the keyboard to the robot. With pliers, I cut it to the right length, then trim and sand one edge until the profile forms a triangle. I glue the wood to the keyboard, then paint it white. Once dry, I attach the keyboard to the side of the robot, highlighting a few obviously very important keys in orange. Then I install the door with a little mechanism that allows it to open up. Though in truth, it's nothing more than a cleverly cut piece of a chopstick. The optic isn't the display I originally planned, but I decided to give it a signature single black eye. The eye came from a throat lozenges blister pack that helped me with my sore throat in the first place. I put a rubber seal around it, paint the inside black so the outer plastic stays glossy, and glue it in place. To make the antenna, I use a dental pick and stick a bead on top. Then it all gets painted white. Afterwards, I paint on orange stripes. Maybe a little head for this guy? I feel it looks a bit like a milk carton without it. But I'm prepared with these accessories. The warning sign actually came from an IKEA packaging for screws and tools. I cut out the sign and glue it to the front of the robot. Then I take a white strapping band, the kind that comes wrapped around a delivery, and cut two pieces from it. They give it a reinforced look. Then I write on the designation SU37. I attach a barcode plate to the back and glue on some text. Beside the eye, I glue on two more strips of packing band. To finish it off, I go over the whole model with some brown washes, settling into the details and giving it a used, worn look. Especially around the cargo ramp and the keyboard, the effect really shows. And with that, I think we're done. To get a sense of the robot's size, we compare it to a human. Based on that, the SU37 is about 100 centimeters tall and 120 centimeters long. Small enough for tight spaces, big enough to be useful. There's just one question. What's really kept inside the boxes? I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel to see what's coming next. And if you want to see the other robots in this series, check out the playlist. There's a whole fleet by now. But until then, see you in the next one.